Okay, today we are going to cover WordPress comments and an extra feature that we've integrated into most of the WordPress sites that we do, which is forms and how to create your own forms and manage them, so on and so forth. So when you first log into your WordPress dashboard, we're going to navigate down to the comment area on the left-hand side. Right here we have the little bubble. You click on comments. And this is the area that relates only to your blogging area, which is posts. So the blog section of your website, and it can be labeled blog, news, whatever you want it to be, but it relates to posts. And what happens is, whenever you put a post up there or a page up there and you have comments enabled and somebody makes a comment, the comment goes into this area of the administrative end of your website. And you can either do a few things. You can approve a comment, you can delete a comment, you can edit a comment, so on and so forth. So let's go over to the visual side of the website and actually make a comment. So here we are on the visual side of a website that is generated by WordPress. So you have leave a reply. You can enter your name, email address, website, and what the comment is. Now this particular website has a Google Catchba to prevent spam on comments. And then when you click post comment, it actually goes into that commenting area in here, where you can then edit, approve, delete that comment. And you'll see when we click on trash right here, here is a previous comment. So let's go ahead and restore this comment. We're going to go back to all comments. And here you have unapprove the comment, reply to the comment, quick edit the comment, spam it, or trash it. And so we're going to trash it because we don't need that comment. And now that is trashed. That is managing comments. Let's jump over to the forms section. So when you click on forms, this is going to give you a list view of the forms that are created. And we're going to modify the contact us form. So when you hover over the word contact us, you have edit, preview, entries, notifications, duplicate, or delete. It shows you how many people have viewed, how many times the contact form has been viewed, how many entries have been filled out, and what is the conversion rate based on entries versus number of views. So when we click on preview, it is actually going to show us a preview of that form. So here's the preview of that form. And then if we click on entries, it's actually going to show us how many people have entered into that form based on what the form is made up of, like name, email, phone, and what are you contacting us about. So I'm going to click back on forms to get back to the list view. And then we have notifications. Where is the notifications for this form going to be sent to when somebody fills them out? And when you click on notifications, these are the fields that you would fill out, like I want the email when somebody fills this out to send to info@nurmtreepreservation.com. And you can have, who is it from, what email is it from, who did they reply to, who's the blind copy to, so on and so forth. And then when you're all done updating the form, you just scroll all the way down and you say Save Settings. So let's go back. We're going to click on Forms again. And this is going to bring us back to the list view. Say we want to edit this form. If we click on Edit Form, and then this is where any one of these fields that you hover over, you get a blue box where you can then edit, duplicate, or delete that field. So we're going to work with the first one, Contact Us. Click on Edit. And this is where you enter your title, what description you want, how you want it placed. We want it aligned. Do we want it above or below? We want it below. Where do you want them to go how do you want them to submit? What do you want that button to say? Confirmation, where do you want it to go after they submit? So we want it to go to a page called Thank You, and you just choose that in this drop down. And then when you're all done editing this box, this blue box, you just click Close. And now that is done editing that box. Now if you want to add something new, you just click over here on any one of these buttons, and you can add anything into and what it does is when you click on this, I'm going to click on Name, and then I scroll all the way down, and now you see a new box right here called Name. I just added that in. So anytime you click on one of these, it will add it over here to the left. But I'm going to delete that, and I am all done editing. But let's go and create a new form. So we're going to click on New Form. No, I don't want to save my changes. And then here we are. Here's the new form. We're going to say test contact. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, and I want this to be top aligned. I want it to be below the inputs. This is all good. Now you can, actually, let's say we want this to be a survey. We want this to be limited to a number of entries. So we want, say we want 100 entries. Then we also want this to only be up there for a certain period of time. So we're going to say from the 16th to the 31st, 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. And we are all, and then we're going to go jump over to the confirmation. We want it to go to a page. We're going to choose the thank you page, and then we close that field. Now we want to add in some other features like name and email address. So I just click on those. There's my name, there's my email address. I click on edit to modify those fields. And then if I want to add in any other questions, I just go back to standard fields and I do single line text. And I see it right here. I click on edit and I say, where do I want for a question? How did you hear about us? And then you can put a description in if you want. You don't have to. And then you just choose whether you want it required. I do want this to be required. I duplicates, and then I just click close. And then, so what we're going to see is survey. They enter their name, their email address. How did you hear about us? And then under advanced fields, well, I want to protect myself from spam, so I'm going to click on CACHPA. That's going to add this Google CACHPA field in. And then I just say save the form. And do I want to preview this form? Do I want to set up email notifications? Do I want to continue to edit it? Or do I want to return to form list? Right now I'm just going to return to form list. But you can continue editing this form further if you want to. Okay. Oh, now I'm going to leave the page here. Okay, so let's go back to forms. So here we have edit forms, new form, entries. This particular form management tool, you also have the ability to integrate PayPal directly in with the forms. So if you click on PayPal, you can attach your PayPal account. Settings, import, updates, and add-ons and help. You probably will never use those. So we're actually not going to cover those. Those are all pre-set up by me. The fields that you are going to be using are going to be edit forms, new form, and looking at the entries. If you click on entries, it will show you the entries for each form that you choose. And that pretty much is covering how to create forms and how to manage them and how to work with comments.